Should the Vikings draft a quarterback? This is a good question. Kirk Cousins entering the final year of his deal at a very, very, very expensive cost. Minnesota will be in range of taking one of the top QBs this year. Now, Desmond Ridder could also be on this list. There's Matt Corral out of Ole Miss, Malik Willis from Liberty, Kenny Pickett from Pittsburgh, Carson Strong from Nevada, Sam Howell from North Carolina. I'm not ranking these guys. I am not there yet. I'm way too far behind. Blame my newborn kid for that. But if you're Minnesota, depending on what they do at GM and head coach, once that's finalized, and it should be in the coming days, if not sooner, they got to figure out something at the quarterback position because I don't know if Kirk Cousins is the guy long-term for this team. So with that in mind, what is your confidence level in Kirk Cousins? Scale it for me 1 to 10. 1 being you love Kirk Cousins or you hate Kirk Cousins. He sucks. He's a terrible quarterback. Get him out of here. 10 being you think he's going to win Minnesota a Super Bowl this year. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. The Past Master, top prospects for my Vikings to get a shutdown corner. This is a super chat, by the way. Thank you, producer Jeremy. I don't think Derek Stingley is there. Maybe Ahmad Sauce Gardner's there. I think Andrew Booth also makes sense. I like Roger McCreary and Trenton McDuffie. I'm not sure they're worth a top 12 pick, so I would look at Ahmad Gardner in terms of the realistic targets there for Minnesota at number 12.
Let's go to Gia Preston. Why did you not think Eric Bienemy from Kansas City would go to the Vikings? That is all we are hearing out here. Well, Gia, I appreciate your question. Here's the issue, though. Everyone that I talk to, that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's either going to be O'Connell or it could be DeMeco Ryans. Now, maybe it ends up being Eric Bienemy, but from what I hear, I just don't think that that's the route that they end up going. But, hey, appreciate you watching. Let's go to Ochai. Should the Vikings hire DeMeco Ryans? Well, DeMeco Ryans has some connection with their new GM that they just hired, which is definitely something to consider. I personally think the top 2 candidates are O'Connell, and I believe it's DeMeco Ryans. Ryans would kind of fit with what Minnesota does in terms of going out and looking for a defensive-minded guy. I think DeMeco, though, could be pretty special. I know a lot of times people are like, oh, you shouldn't go out and hire certain people. I think DeMeco Ryans would do a pretty good job in Minnesota. Now, anytime any people get hired, if there's anything news, rumors, free agency, we're going to keep you guys up to date. So if you love the NFL, I got a pretty good deal going on right now. For the next 365 days, Chat Sports is going to give you guys free content. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button, and then turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss a thing. I don't want you to be a guy who sees a report about Amari Cooper and then your office makes jokes about it for the next 3 years. Don't be that guy. Hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications.
It's a great question from Adam White. Who wins the NFC North next year if Rodgers and Adams don't come back? Hot take. There is a chance the NFC North next year looks like the NFC East in recent years where nobody's actually all that good. Minnesota is overhauling their regime. They could be rebuilding if they keep Kirk Cousins. Maybe not. The Lions are still in a rebuilding process. They were competitive but lost a bunch of games. The Bears look terrible, but if Justin Fields breaks out, then they might be the favorites in the end. And Green Bay will still be competitive with a pretty decent roster but uncertainty at quarterback. It's anybody's division if Rodgers and Adams both leave in the NFC North next year.
Let's go to Broderick. Who will be the best quarterback in the draft? I have Matt Corral as my highest rated guy. Then I have Kenny Pickett, though I think Kenny Pickett in certain situations might surprise a lot of people. And then the last guy I'll go with is Malik Willis. I love Malik Willis's talent. I think he has the highest upside, but he definitely needs to be in the right situation. And if I was going to draft Malik Willis, I would want him to learn behind a veteran who I respect very highly. Now, anytime any people get hired, if there's anything news, rumors, free agency, we're going to keep you guys up to date. So if you love the NFL, I got a pretty good deal going on right now. For the next 365 days, Chat Sports is going to give you guys free content. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button, and then turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss a thing. I don't want you to be a guy who sees a report about Amari Cooper and then your office makes jokes about it for the next 3 years. Don't be that guy. Hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications. Let's go to 30 Racks. What are some second-round sleepers in the draft? I'd be lying to sit here and tell you I've done a lot of second-round sleepers. I've done a lot of homework on the first round. So in terms of guys that I think that might be able to fall a little bit, I've seen people have Traylon Burks go there. I've seen some people have Jahan Dotson. Personally, I think Carson Strong in the right situation might be halfway decent. But here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Go follow Tom Downey on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney, because I don't know what he does. I don't know how he has all the information he does. Maybe that's why his wife's mad at him all the time, but all I know is this guy does a lot of homework, so give him a follow on Twitter.
If you want to bet on the NFL playoffs, there are some NFL draft prop bets as well. Head over to BetUS, chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code NFL Daily. $100 in, it's going to give you extra 125% deposit bonus. The AFC title game, these odds are changing every day. Chiefs now up to -7. That line has jumped. The over-under has ballooned to 54.5. It opened at 51.5. Low-key, I don't mind the under in that one. I might let it rise to 55, 56 and take the under, which is the coward's way of doing it, but I got to get something going on my bets. You can get 125% deposit bonus at chatsports.com/bet. Promo code NFL Daily.
Let's go to Jose 540. Do you think Mahomes and Allen will be the next Brady and Manning? I mean, it's a hell of a question. Personally, I think it's kind of hard to sit here and say no, because you saw Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are in a league of their own in terms of overall football talent and at the quarterback position. Brady and Manning, they battled it out for a long time. I mean, it's a big reason why, guys like Phillip Rivers never got like a Super Bowl title. I mean, there's guys like Ben Roethlisberger. He was really good for 2 years. Like, there's a lot of reasons, but yes, I could absolutely see Mahomes and Allen being the next Brady and Manning.
From David, what are your predictions for the NFC Championship? I'm going with the Rams as my prediction, but I'm not sold on that one. I think the Niners are going to put up a really, really good fight in that game.
So we got a big-time game on Sunday. Really excited. It's going to be my first Sunday off in a very, very long time. So if you guys haven't already, let me know who you got. I want you to type 4 down in the comments, or I want you to go ahead and type R. Let me know what y'all are thinking right now. So 4 or R, who do you got in this game? I'm going to say that I believe that the Rams win, but I will be rooting for the 49ers because we have a 49ers channel ran by Chase Sr. over 53,000 subs on that bad boy. He's going to be live on that channel. He's going to be having a good time, and if you're a 49ers fan, go ahead and check it out.
One Nation Underground. Oh, man. Best quarterback wide receiver combo in the draft. So I think it has to be Desmond Ridder and Alec Pierce out of Cincinnati. Kenny Pickett, special receiver, going back to school. Liberty doesn't have any good ones. Nevada, UNC lost all their good ones the year before that. Ole Miss, again, I don't love their options this year. So for me, as a top 6 quarterback and a top 15 receiver in Alec Pierce, I'm going that combo. That's a really good question. Not quite as good as some of the previous years we've had, or next year we'll have with the Ohio State duo, C.J. Stroud and probably Jackson Smith and Jigba next season. If you have more questions that we did not get to, hit me up on Twitter. I'm available at WhatGoingDowney. My DMs are open to answer any and all questions you guys have here for us at Chat Sports.